when brands see that they're coming from us, they know that you are qualified, you've been vetted out. And I say vetted out meaning this is a good fit. This is a potential good fit that's going to be one of those things that you want to move forward with. And that usually puts you at the top of the list.
Right.
If you do this on your own, you can chat GPT it, you can Google it all day long. But the reality is walking through it with us, we're going to be able to answer all those questions and we're going to give you experience. I think when they hear that, then they really realize okay, you guys are really on my side.
Welcome to the Zero to Profitable Franchise Podcast, the best place for you to come to figure out the right franchise to buy and how to get and stay profitable. My name is Tarek Johnson, and I've bought, grown, and sold multiple franchises and got myself free from corporate America, and now I'm on a mission to help you do that too. Here you'll find some of the most in-depth profitable franchise secrets, tangible strategies, and specific mindsets to help you create your dream life through franchising.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, not all brokers are created equal. Just like in any industry, right? It's not to talk negative about anyone in our industry, but not all doctors are created equal. Not all professional athletes are created equal. And I think, one of the things that sets us apart is that we're helping people we're helping them with the vetting process, and then we're even providing support after they sign their franchise agreement, which is completely unique to anyone out there. I just ran a quarterly business planning session for our franchisees yesterday, and they were blown away. I asked them for their feedback. What were the biggest takeaways? Some of them said, Tarek, this is all the stuff that I've been thinking about, but I haven't had the time to do, and I've just been busy running my business, and they didn't pay anything, for that training, and then we provide resources and spreadsheets and tools and training modules as they're in the vetting process. And it's kind of like if you're buying a house, it can be overwhelming or frustrating, or sometimes our job is to even out the emotions, right? Because when it's it's like someone selling their own business. They get real emotional if someone offers them less than what they want. Right now their emotions are getting into it. They're not thinking logically. And so when people start freaking out and getting scared or kind of getting into that fight or flight mode, there's a softer side to what we do too. It's not just about, okay, hey, ask these questions here. We're going to present these brands to you. But it's like when someone comes to you and goes, Chris, you know what, man, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if it's the right time. And our job's not to talk them into it. Maybe it isn't the right time for you, but it's like, all right, well, let's talk through it. It's like we're a broker, a therapist, a financial guide, all in one.
Very true.
Yeah.
No, very, very, very true.
Well, what I do like with Franchise Empire, I like to tell my clients, I like to say, hey, when brands see that they're coming from us, they know that you are qualified, you've been vetted out. And I say vetted out meaning this is a good fit. This is a potential good fit that's going to be one of those things that you want to move forward with. And that usually puts you at the top of the list.
Right.
If you do this on your own, and we all do this, right? We all love ChatGPT. We love to kind of throw everything in there and it just spits out. It's supposed to just tell us what to do, right? And I say you can ChatGPT it, you can Google it all day long. But the reality is walking through it with us, we're going to be able to answer all those questions, and we're going to give you experience, not just ChatGPT type of information. So I think when they hear that, then they really realize okay, you guys are really on my side. Because it is true, like you said earlier, Mark, it doesn't matter which brand you buy. For us, don't care.
It doesn't matter.
But if you go directly,
it does.
It does.
Yeah, it changes it.
They a little pressure a little bit.
They're also right because they're selling.
Yeah.
They're salespeople. They have a job of selling X amount of candidates. So it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means it's a different thing.
Correct. But that's for us when we actually do talk to those other developers. They also know there's probably one or two other brands that they're talking to.
Right. They definitely know.
So they know they know that this person is absolutely weighing out all options with us as the broker to make sure that this is going to be as best possible fit possible.
That's a great point. And I haven't really thought of it that way. But again, because I was a broker before Franchise Empire and now a broker with Franchise Empire. And I think I'm getting more respect from franchisors, because I'm affiliated with Franchise Empire than because Mark Merriman was a broker someplace else. Because we are doing such a great job with our candidates, And I tell everybody we have really good candidates that come to us. We help make them better.
Right.
They come with a nice sharp point. We sharpen that point for them, help take them through
Right.
it. But also the advantage of working with us is the franchisors will put our candidates at the top. And I get more franchisors now, brand development people, calling me and wanting to talk to me and talking about the candidate because they know they got a list as long as my arm of candidates. They're going to call back the ones that we're giving them. So I think we've earned some credibility in the industry as well, which doesn't hurt to have that.
Hey, before we go, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Please subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already. And the biggest thank you that you could ever give me is to share this episode with someone who you think will benefit. That means that we can share this message with more people and hopefully positively inspire them like we have you. So thank you. And until next time, go build your empire.